Hello students, today we will assign the signals to the different protons in this molecule. In your question paper, such type of the problems are asked. So whenever you have to attempt this type of the question, you must look at the chemical shift values as well as the coupling constant values. You have to write the answer which includes explanation for the chemical shift values as well as the coupling constant values. That is, you have to justify, you have to explain the chemical shift values as well as coupling constant values. So whenever such type of the problem is there, you have to look at the structure first, check what type of the protons are there, check which will be more de-shielded region of protons, which are more shielded protons, and then try to assign the signals. So let us see this data. 7.46 singlet 1 proton is the most de-shielded signal, and 2.11 is the most shielded signal in the data. So once I will start with the most de-shielded signal, 7.46 singlet 1 proton. So I will look into the molecule for a most de-shielded proton. So in this structure, there are no aromatic protons present. So I have to look for the other reasons for the de-shielding. So here there are 4 olefinic protons. They may be de-shielded. So out of these 4 olefinic protons, which is most de-shielded. So if you look at the structure, we'll come to know that Hj and Hi protons are present on a beta carbon atom of alpha beta unsaturated system. So look at this. This is beta to this ester group, and Hi is beta to this lactone carbonyl group, or alpha beta unsaturated lactone carbonyl. So these two must be more de-shielded. Again, in these two, among these two, Hj proton will be more de-shielded because the carbon atom is attached to a electronegative oxygen. Oxygen will decrease the electron density on this carbon atom, and it is going to de-shield the proton. And plus the electron withdrawing resonance effect of the carbonyl group is going to decrease the electron density to a greater extent, and therefore the carbon atom to which Hj proton is attached is highly electron deficient, and so Hj proton is the most de-shielded proton. So 7.46 signal will be because of the Hj proton. Then as it has no coupling partner, it will show H singlet, or its signal will be singlet. Then let us go towards the second signal, 7.19 doublet of a quartet with J is equal to 7 and 1.5 Hz for 1 proton. This signal will be because of the second most de-shielded signal Hi, as the Hi proton is beta to this carbonyl group, it will be more de-shielded. First, it is olefinic proton, and second thing is beta to the carbonyl group, so it will be more de-shielded. Then it shows the doublet of a quartet with 7 and 1.5 Hz coupling. So Hi proton has vicinal partner methyl protons, Ha proton, so it couples with these 3 protons and gives a quartet, but with coupling constant value will be 7 Hz because it is a vicinal coupling. It couples with He proton, Hi couples with He proton. This will be a allylic coupling, and allylic coupling constant values are very small. So this coupling constant value Hi to He will be 1.5 Hz. So you get a doublet of a quartet. So 2 quartets will be there, or we can say the quartet of a doublet also. So quartet will be there, and the lines of this quartet will get splitted again into a doublet. So it's, we can say it's a doublet of a quartet or a quartet of a doublet. Every line will get splitted into a doublet. So it's a quartet of a doublet or doublet of a quartet. Then Next signal 6.08, doublet of a doublet, J is equal to 6 and 2.5 Hertz. So we have to look for the next proton, which is d-shielded protons. So the remaining olefinic protons, G and H protons, we can consider one of these proton is the 6.08. Now one coupling constant value is 6 and the other one is 2.5 Hertz coupling constant value. So let us see, this Hg and Hh protons are present on a olefin present in the 5-membered ring system. So coupling constant value for such type of the cis olefinic coupling will be 6 Hertz. This type of the coupling constant value can be 6 Hertz. But here it is not very clear that which proton is giving this signal, whether it is Hg or Hh. The reason is that here Hg can couple, if we consider this as a Hg proton signal, Hg can couple with this Hd proton by allylic coupling, and that can be 2.5 Hertz. So if I consider this as a Hg proton, it will couple with Hh with 6 Hertz, and it can couple with D proton by 2.5 Hertz, and it can give me doublet of a doublet. At the same time, I can consider HH. H proton will couple with G with 6 Hertz, and H proton will couple with D with a small coupling constant value, and it can be up to 2.5 Hertz. One of the reason is that if you look at this is a cyclic olefin, 5-membered olefin is there, and this proton and D proton, H and D protons are also vicinal neighbors. But if such a situation is there, the dihedral angle between H and D protons is very close to 90 degrees. And the Karplus graph, if you remember, in case of Karplus graph, the angles which are very close to 90 degree will have the very small coupling constant values. If you remember, this type of the graph was there, and for 90 degree it was having 0 coupling constant value. So the angles which are very close to 90 degree, they will be having very small 1 to 2 Hertz coupling constant value. So HH will couple with HD proton with a small coupling constant value. So here it is not clear. So I have assigned these as a Hg or HH proton. And one more is there, 5.67 multiplied for one proton. That will be again one of the proton from Hg and HH. Then next one is 5.59 doublet. J is equal to 6 Hertz for one proton. So now the remaining protons are present on the sp3 hybrid carbon atoms. Which are those protons? F, B, D, and E proton is present. So 5.59 is the d-shielded sp3 hybrid carbon atom protons. So among these four protons, which is more d-shielded, HF will be more d-shielded because the carbon atom is attached to two oxygens, which will de-shield the HF proton to a greater extent. So HF proton will couple with HB proton with 6 Hertz coupling constant value. The dihedral angle between HB and HF proton can be 0 degree, and we expect that the 10 to 11 Hertz coupling constant value because of the 0 degree dihedral angle. But we know that electronegative oxygen atoms are going to decrease the coupling constant value, and the coupling constant value is 6 Hertz because of this decreasing effect of the two oxygen. So 5.59 doublet will be because of the HF proton. HF couples with the HB proton. 5.1 broad singlet, one proton signal is there. So if you look at these D, B and E protons, E proton carbon atom is attached to oxygen. So this must be next D shielded proton. So E shows me the broad singlet. The reason for this is that He couples with Hi, allylic coupling is there, and the signal gets broadened instead of showing the splitting. So due to the small coupling constant value between He and Hi, the signal instead of becoming doublet, it will appear like a broad signal like this. The signal will be appearing like this. So this splitting is not observed and the signal becomes broad. So the signal 5.1 broad singlet is because of the He proton. Next, 4.0 doublet of a triplet, J is equal to 9 and 2.5 Hertz. So the two protons D and B are remaining. We have to look for the possibility of doublet of a triplet with J is equal to 9 and 2.5 Hertz. So if you look at this D proton has B as its vicinal neighbor or vicinal coupling partner. D will couple with H proton again by vicinal coupling, but due to the dihedral angle it can show me 2.5 Hertz coupling constant value, and the allylic coupling constant values, if you remember, the 90-degree dihedral angle increases the allylic coupling constant value, so it can be up to 2.5 Hertz. So D proton can give me doublet of a triplet. The dihedral angle between D and B is 0 degree. So this is the large coupling constant value 9 Hertz, and the doublet will get splitted into triplet by two protons H and Hg. So first of all we get a doublet, and the signals get splitted by the two protons into a triplet. So you get doublet of a triplet. Small coupling constant value. This will be 9 Hertz coupling constant value, and these values will be, all these values will be 2.5 Hertz. So this will be 2.5 Hertz coupling constant value. So this is how the D proton gets splitted into doublet of a quartet. Then next one is doublet of a triplet. 3.79 singlet for 3 protons. So we have two methyl groups, C and A methyl group. But if you look at this C methyl, it is methoxy group. So this must be more de-shielded, and its delta value can be 3.79. 3.46 doublet of a doublet, J is equal to 6 and 9 Hertz for one proton is because of the B proton. B couples with D by 9 Hertz, and B couples with F proton by 6 Hertz coupling constant value. And the last signal is 2.11 doublet with J is equal to 7 Hertz. Actually, this should be for 3 protons, and these 3 protons are the methyl protons, A protons, which couple with I proton and give the doublet with 7 Hertz, as it is a vicinal coupling constant value. So whenever you write the answer, you have to write the explanation for the coupling constant value, and you have to write the explanation for the chemical shift value also. Why the proton is de-shielded, why it is shielded, why the coupling constant value is given like that. So now let us see the second problem where we have to assign the signals here. Look at the structure. In the structure we have few aromatic protons. There are some methylenes, 1, 2, 3, 7, 10 and 11 are methylenes, and carbon number 8 is a methine proton. So we have to assign the signals to these protons. First of all, 2.5 triplet, J is equal to 7.3 Hertz for 2 protons. 2 protons means methylene group. 2.5 chemical shift value tells me that it's a proton present on a sp3 hybrid carbon atom. So I will look into the molecule for methylene groups. So 10, 11 and 7 are methylene groups. So out of these, which one can be 2.5 signal? If I consider 7 as the signal, but look at the neighboring neighboring carbon atom is having one proton, so it cannot give me triplet. So I have to look for the 10 and 11. So carbon number 10 is attached to carbonyl, and carbon number 11 is attached to aromatic ring. So the methylene which is attached to aromatic ring will be shielded as compared to methylene which is attached to carbonyl group. So 2.5 triplet will be because of the C11 protons. C11 proton couple with C10 proton and give the triplet. Coupling constant value is 7.3 Hertz. That is because of the vicinal coupling between the singly bonded carbon atom protons. Then the next signal is 2.74, doublet of a doublet. J is equal to 13.9 and 8.8 Hertz. 13.9 Hertz coupling constant value is very large coupling constant value. So we can assign it as a geminal coupling constant value between the two protons present on the CH carbon atom. Now, why the two protons present on the CH carbon atom will show geminal coupling? The reason is that these two protons are distereotopic, because look at the adjacent carbon atom. Adjacent carbon atom C8 is an asymmetric carbon atom. Therefore, the C7 protons are distereotopic protons and they couple with one another. So the geminal coupling between the two protons will be 13.9 Hertz. Again, the large coupling constant value between these two protons is because the methylene has adjacent carbon-carbon pi bond of the aromatic ring. So pi bonds are going to increase the coupling constant value. Then next is 8.8 Hertz coupling constant value. One of the proton on the C7 proton will couple with this C8 proton by 8 Hertz coupling, 8.8 Hertz coupling constant value. Maybe the dihedral angle between the two protons will be close to 0 degree, and therefore 8.8 Hertz coupling constant value is there. Next signal is 2.89 triplet. J is equal to 7.3 Hertz for two proton. So 7.3 Hertz coupling constant value was observed in case of C11 protons. So these must be the coupling partners of one another, and easily you can say that these two protons are because of the C10 methylene protons. The chemical shift value 2.89 is because the CH2 group, the C10 carbon atom, is attached to carbonyl group, and carbonyl group is going to de-shield the methylene. Next is 2.93 doublet of a doublet with J 3.9 and 5.5 Hertz coupling constant value. So this will be the second proton present on the C7 carbon atom. 13.9 Hertz coupling constant value, it will confirm that it is C7 proton because it shows the geminal coupling with 13.9 Hertz coupling constant. The proton present on this C7 will have 5.5 Hertz coupling constant value with C8 proton. The two coupling constant values for protons present on the C7 with C8 proton are different because the two protons on C7 carbon atom make the different dihedral angles with the C8 protons. Therefore, the different coupling constant values are observed for C7 protons with C8. 3.64 singlet for 3 protons will be because of this C18 methyl group, because it is a methoxy ester, COOMe ester methoxy is there, and so the delta value is 3.64. Next signal is 4.56 doublet of a doublet. J is equal to 8.8 and 5.5 Hertz. We have seen these coupling constant values in the signals of C7 proton. So this must be their coupling partner. 4.56 doublet of a doublet proton is because of the C8 proton, which couples with one of the proton on C7 by 8.8 Hertz coupling constant value, and with second proton it couples by 5.5 Hertz coupling constant value, and it gives me the doublet of a doublet. So first of all, this C8 proton will get splitted by 8.8 Hertz coupling constant value into a doublet. This will be 8.8, and then each line will get splitted by 5.5 Hertz into a doublet of a doublet. So this will get splitted into 5.5 Hertz coupling constant value doublet of a doublet. So these values are 5.5 Hertz. This is also another 5.5 hertz value. Then next one is 6.43, doublet of a doublet, J is equal to 8 and 2 hertz. Now all the sp3 hybrid carbon atom proton signals are over, so we have to look into the aromatic protons. If you see, the left side ring has two hydroxy groups as the substituents, while the right side ring has nitro group and fluorine in the ring system. So the protons which are present on the left side ring are shielded protons because of the electron donating resonance effect of the hydroxy groups. So 6.43 will be because of the proton present on the left side ring, and out of these C6, C3 and C4, all the protons will be shielded, but the coupling constant value, what is the coupling constant value? It is the doublet of a doublet with J is equal to 8 and 2 hertz. So it is the C4 proton which has the ortho partner C3, coupling constant value will be 8 hertz, and it has the meta partner C6, the coupling constant value will be 2 hertz, and it gives me doublet of a doublet. So 6.43 is because of the C4 proton. Next signal is 6.58 doublet with J is equal to 2 hertz. That will be because of the C6 proton. C6 has only C4 meta partner, no other ortho partner or no second meta partner is also there. Therefore, the proton present on C6 will be having only doublet with 2 hertz coupling constant value. 6.64 doublet with J is equal to 8 hertz for one proton is because of the C3 proton. C3 proton has only ortho coupling partner, no meta partners are present, so its doublet is with the 8 hertz because of the ortho coupling. Now the chemical shift values for these three protons are very small, or they are small as compared to usual benzene chemical shift value. The reason is that the OH groups, hydroxy groups, they are going to shield all the ortho partners. Therefore, all the protons are shielded protons. Then the next three signals are because of the protons present on the right side ring. So 7.24 doublet of a doublet with J is equal to 11 and 8.6 hertz coupling constant value is there. So usually this 11 hertz coupling constant value is not seen in case of the aromatic ring. So what could be the reason? We have to check for this coupling constant value. This signal 7.24 is because of the C16 proton. Look at the C16 proton. C16 proton has one ortho proton, C17, and on the other ortho side, it has the fluorine attached. Fluorine is also nuclear NMR active nucleus, or it can also show the nuclear magnetic resonance phenomena. Therefore, the H proton or the C16 proton will couple with C17 proton, as well as it will couple with the fluorine, and usually proton fluorine coupling constant values are comparatively larger than proton proton coupling constant value. So in this signal, the 8.6 hertz coupling constant value will be because of the C16 C17 coupling constant, or C16 C17 coupling, and the 11 hertz coupling constant value is between the C16 proton and the ortho fluorine. So this coupling constant value will be 11 hertz. So it gives me a doublet of a doublet with 11 and 8.6 hertz. The C16 proton does not have any meta neighbor, therefore only doublet of a doublet. Next, 7.42 doublet of a doublet of a doublet with three different coupling constant values of 8.6, 7.2 and 2 hertz. So we have to look for the proton here. In this case, C17 proton has different neighbors, ortho as well as meta neighbors. The C17 proton couples with C16 proton by 8.6 Hertz coupling constant value. C17 proton couples with C13 proton. It is a meta partner with 2 Hertz coupling constant value. And the next one, this next C7.2 coupling constant value is because of the C17 proton couples with fluorine by meta coupling. So J meta between the HF fluorine and H17 and fluorine, C15 fluorine will be having the comparatively large value C15 fluorine. That is, this coupling constant value will be 7.2 Hertz. And this proton gives me doublet of a doublet of a doublet with 3 different coupling constant values. And the last signal is 7.87 doublet of a doublet, J is equal to 7.2 and 2 Hertz. This signal is because of the C13 proton. C13 proton shows the meta coupling with fluorine with a large coupling constant value of 7.2. This coupling constant value, fluorine and H is 7.2 Hertz. Usually, fluorine proton coupling constant values are large than the proton-proton coupling constant value, and the 2 Hertz coupling constant value is between the meta proton C13 and C17. The chemical shift value for this C13 proton is very high. It is highly d-shielded proton. The reason is that it is ortho to the nitro group. Nitro group is going to have electron withdrawing resonance effect on C13 proton, and therefore the proton is more d-shielded proton. So this is how we can assign the signals to the different protons. And we have to, while writing theoretically, we have to justify the chemical shift values as well as all the coupling constant values. In the next lecture, we'll see few more examples.